Ladies and gentlemen, my name is CarminoGames, and welcome back to Farm Factory Simulator. I believe this is now... Oh. Someone just interrupted my intro. Who is that IT kid over there? Anyways, I believe this is episode 4. I think. Honestly, I've lost count. I believe it's 4. Anyway, guys, I don't really have a plan, necessarily speaking, for this episode. More so just going to be making some progression on the quest side of things, and also trying to fill in the gaps of what we don't have already machinery-wise. I think I talked about getting a second animal pen for sheep last episode, so I think that will be my first main priority. After that, it'll be kind of experimentation. So his name is Felix, huh? I knew he looked like an IT kid. Engineering's not IT, but still. Okay, so Felix's quest is gonna help us get into that machinery expansion that we talked about, because he wants us to make 24 pickles, and that is something I've been planning on doing for a while now. But also Hippie Grandma's here. Let's see what she wants now. So I think I just finished part of her quest line. She doesn't have anything new for me right now. I do also want to expand on these. I want to get one more at least going. That way I can have 2 different orders going at the same time. Eventually, you know, I'll have one for each of these, but they do cost a bit of money to unlock, so I'm thinking worst case, by the end of next episode, we'll have the first 3 unlocked, hopefully speaking. Okay, apparently we don't have enough bell peppers being made. No, we should. They just weren't planted. Oh, we ran out of seeds again. I gotta buy more seeds. Damn, I just bought more seeds at the start of this episode. Felix is kind of a creeper, huh? He's just standing here watching the farm do its thing. Okay, so we went ahead and got the second sheep pen all set up. They have their nutrients already in here a little bit. I'm going to buy some more in a little bit. I had to get a second picker machine between the two, and then I put a merger in between them, so now they are both being fed wool. That will hopefully, you know, increase the amount of cloth that we are getting, hopefully per minute. We shall see. So something I failed to realize with these drone delivery stations is they actually do cap you on how many you can have. You can only have 3, at least below level 15. Once you get level 15, it does increase you to 5 as your limit. So I'm thinking as we level up, we should be able to get more of these. We should have no problem getting the money at that point. Even right now, like, I got this sheep pen and the sheep and everything else situated really quick. It took me about 28 minutes, give or take, to just get under 15 grand, and that was a full day of about $12,000 in profit. Our methods are working so far. They're slow. They're not optimized, but they're working, and that's all that matters right now. So I'm thinking eventually what we're gonna do is I need to figure out a way to optimize the factory area better. Right now, this is horrendous, and oh my god, these gates open. Oh my god, that changes everything. I thought these didn't open, so I haven't been using them. Okay, that is a bit of a game changer. So once I buy this eventually, this will probably be like an episode 6 thing where I buy this expansion, because I already have expansion over here. But once I buy this, I will also probably buy this door before that, and that will be where my bell peppers come in from, giving me more space to possibly do pickles right here, right next to the bell peppers. Yeah, wow, okay, that opens a whole realm of new possibilities that I can do. So, yeah, okay, we're gonna mess around with some stuff, probably either this episode or next episode, and really get things rolling. Okay, so I went ahead and I finally caved in and bought the second garage door. Set us back a little bit, but it's fine. So, this actually increases the speed of travel to this, so we actually should start seeing an increase in paprika production just by a tiny margin a little bit. But we have it just kind of snaking around here. It's as far over as it can go. What I'm thinking about doing is keeping the bell peppers here, and then moving the eggplants down into a new section, and then taking all of my cucumbers and putting them into that line. No, actually what I'll do is I'll take this set of eggplants, move those down, and then put cucumbers in this one as well. Take these 2 cucumber plots and just kind of shove them into this. I'll put a new merge here. And then that way I'll have some point, maybe like right here, I'll have a filter, and then that filter will just pump right into the cannery for pickles. Hey, hippie grandma's back. I thought she was gone for a little bit. Oh, okay. So she just wants us to sell 60 eggs today alone. That shouldn't be any bit of a problem. I'm going to go ahead and restock some of those eggs real quick. Those are stocking chilies and tomatoes at the moment. And then we also just finished that first portion for Felix. Let's see what he's up to now. Okay, so Felix is odd. He's an odd one, to say the least. But we finished that quest for now. He should be back eventually. Old Man Otto is back again. Okay, so a lot of Old Man Otto stuff right now is really just selling commodities now. So that's not too bad. Even the eggs were already pretty much a third of the way done. And it's been like not even 2 minutes since we started doing it. So we shouldn't have too much of a problem doing that today. Okay, so we just got our 3rd delivery station now. So we unlocked the wholesale portion of it. Now, it looks like the trip durations on these do tend to get longer, possibly, as you go. Also, the launch cost will also increase as well. Not bad entirely, since the orders are larger than the others. I've noticed, specifically with the middle one for the quick crate, oh my god, that it tends to ask for materials that we don't have yet. So that is a little unfortunate, but it is what it is. This is slowly turning into a massive mess. So what I'm thinking I'm going to do is possibly get a elevated conveyor belt, this one specifically. And then I'm going to have this belt here that is my cannery stuff go underneath it. So the elevated belt I think I'm going to use for my looms. Yeah, I don't even know how I want to set that up. It's either I do an elevated conveyor and have to fix it again later on, or I just cave in, buy a lift conveyor. Well, I need 2 of these, and then possibly buy some straight conveyor talls and turn conveyor talls, and then put it somewhere maybe over in the corner. I don't know. Maybe that's what I'll do. It's up in the air right now. We did finally, though, get some hot sauce going on here. Waiting on some chilies to come through, but I ended up making another filter machine here. Those will filter out all of my chilies into my hot sauce cannery. We now have every cannery type going, which is good. So canneries are done. They're dealt with. We have all of those. Looms are done. We have all of those. So that's done. That's done. I do want to get the composter going, because then we have the possibility of putting those into some of our plots. Next, I believe I want to do is probably the composter, and the mixer will likely be one of the next 2. And then after that, I will do the kitchen. So the kitchen and the oven are going to be a mess to figure out and how to get them all situated. Those will almost 100% be in a corner somewhere. I don't know how I'm going to do that yet. That is honestly a mystery to me. I think, if anything, that will be a later on thing. Like, I'm talking like episode 5 or 6. Well, this is episode 4, so maybe 6 or 7. Can't wait to see the comments about that one. And then I think that's when I'll have this door open, and then that will make some other things a lot easier to kind of get situated inside here. But the looms for now, I do think I am going to move. I'm probably just going to put them over here, right along this wall. Get them kind of out of the way, and then I'll have them come back around and go into that. Or I change around my storage. I don't know yet. It's not set in stone yet. I have no idea what I'm doing. It'll be figured out eventually, and you guys will see what I come up with. And honestly, the price controller, in my opinion, it's kind of useless, because even if you do change the prices of these things, the percentage of customers that are going to buy those goods will plummet. Like even increasing it by $1 sometimes takes off 40% margin, so it's not even worth it. And then the pass-through monitor, if you want to use pass-throughs, then I see a use for it, but I don't right now, so I don't even find it necessary to really manage it on that level personally. But everyone's different. Everyone will do their factory different. I'm sure your setup looks different than mine. That's fine. I'm not worried about that. I'm just talking in my own experience. I have no use for those two monitors. They've been sitting here since probably day 4 of in-game progress, and it's day 16 now, and I haven't touched them. I mean, I showed examples on the price monitor, but I never actually changed the prices themselves. And even if I wanted to change the price, I can just come over here and change the selling price this way. So it's not even worth it. So I just bought some shelves, one for the hot sauce and one for the pickles. I kind of just shoved them right there in the corner to fill in that line. I might change around the store eventually, but for right now, there isn't much of a need. And then I did also just buy the 3rd supply crane, mainly because these two are starting to not be able to keep up with these. Sometimes my store shelves will still run out of stock based on the customers buying it too fast. So I think having that 3rd one should help a little bit now with the increase of product that we have. Okay, so I just went ahead and bought some ducks. So those will finally start getting us some duck eggs. I do have to put a merge machine behind me real quick. I thought because the radius wasn't gonna fit properly between this waist and then this waist, I think it just has to be within the range of the animal pen itself for it to grab the waist. So I might not have even had to do it this way. You know, let me actually try that real quick. Hold on. Sick. Okay, yeah, so I did just waste a little bit of money, but it's fine. I'll probably need conveyor belts later on it anyway. For at least for right now, I don't know if this will change in the future, but the animal pens don't actually have to be within the yellow radius. I don't know if that right there, see how it's kind of clipping right there? Right there. I don't know if that makes it look like it's within the radius, or if that is the radius of the animal pen, and then the picker just has to be within this box. I'm thinking it's that one, where the picker just has to be somewhere within this radius, and since these overlap, it's in the radius of both of them. So I'm thinking that's how that works. So update, yes, having the 3rd elevator does help tremendously with the shelves staying stocked. Alright guys, so a little bit of an update going on here. I finally got some corn up and running. So I am now, since this whole line, I can't really fit much more here. I do have to get this situated to where the plant waste is coming out and then into right here with a merger. I do have the merger machine. I just haven't gotten around to doing it yet. I do actually have a curved conveyor belt. I can at least put that there. So I'm going to need one more curved conveyor belt. I'm going to put it all the way over here in the corner just in case I have to put something else there. And then I will connect those. But anyways, so the corn, right? 2 plots, just like anything else. I got 500 just about seeds in there. Well, I did at one point. This is all being brought down here with an elevator going over that one and then over this one. I did move my storage up by 1 click, going into a mixer, and then that's being made into the animal grower. So now, the animal grower nutrient. This increases the growth speed by 30% and the production speed by 60%. And it lasts an hour and a half, just like all the other ones. So for animals alone, that is the better option. You can't sell it. It doesn't cost any. It doesn't give anything for profit. It's $0. It's worthless. But, oh, I actually have an overabundance of corn. Okay, so just in case that ever happens again, I added conveyors going into this storage machine, which will just store them right there. Anyways, this is worth the process, in my opinion, because now I can take it over to my animals, especially my sheep, which right now are my most profitable animals, and shove that in here instead of this, Nutravit blend. And then I can take the Nutravit blend that I have, input it into some of my crops, like let's say, the chilies or the bell peppers for my cannery, right? That will increase those a little bit. So this will increase by 25% for growth speed, 25 for production speed. So that's not bad for what I already have. Now, I do plan on doing the composter at some point, which is what this is for. I've been saving this up for that reason. The composter will have this coming out somehow. I haven't figured that out yet. I might have to back it up, do an elevated. I don't know how I'm going to have to do that yet. But anyway, that is my next goal. Anyways, guys, that'll probably be in the next episode if I had to guess. It'll probably be one of the first things I do, because that will help us out a lot. Right now, our production is already insane. Like, it already gets backed up because of how many mergers we have. We only have one input going into the storage machine, so there's going to be some backup. But we'll have more production. And for these bigger orders over here, which is how I'm getting most of my money now, aside from selling is still a pretty fair amount. Roughly, I would say, just about half from selling, and then the other half is from these. These large orders are crazy. Like, this one's 592. I've had ones bigger than that. I've seen orders in here for $2,000. This one's 300. This one's 410. So if you need quick, easy money, this is the way to go for your delivery stations. That is 100% the way to go. I do eventually, next episode, plan on getting cows. Cows are going to be a pain, I have a feeling, but it also might not be, because it's an animal pen. They seem to all be working the same way. However, those alone have their own dairy stations. So now, if I want to do this right, I need to figure out a way, and I might do this off camera, to organize in here better. The looms right now are in the way, 100%. Those are the problem. The canneries are out of the way. I made the canneries in this way, so they were the farthest way out of the way. The looms are smack dab in the middle of the room, pretty much. Just about. Maybe like 2 blocks off from being almost center. And it's a nuisance at this point. It's causing a backlog here. When the cloth comes in, that gets backed up, and this gets backed up again. It's a whole thing. So I might do that off camera, because that might take me a minute to figure out, because sadly this game's not light satisfactory with their conveyor belts, and they can't just float. These little stands are an actual entity. You can walk through them, but you can't place them on top of each other. That's fine. That would look ugly anyways. There were an update in the future where there could be floating conveyor belts. That'd be great. But I get that it kind of takes away from the immersion, so that's fine. Not complaining, more so just, giving it an idea. But anyway, that'll be something I work on soon. After that, that's when I'll get the composter going. The composter, I don't know where I'm going to put that yet. The composter might honestly probably go where the loom is now, because it's so close. Or what I might do is put the composter over here where the paprika sauce is and move the canneries down 1 unit each. That way I can just slide that right in there. It'll make me have to reorganize this area a tiny bit. Not much at all, to be honest. I might just have to take this curve out and make it straight, and that'll probably line up exactly where that would actually line up exactly where that's gonna go. So if I just do that straight, this will be where my hot sauce is, this will be pickles, this will be paprika, and then that will be my composter. So everything is gonna move over just a tiny bit. That'll give me enough room to put the composter in there. So that's how I'm gonna do that. Thank God I'm talking it out to you guys, so I just figured out how I want to do it. Anyways, the next issue after that is either A, ignore the bell peppers on the ground. I had too many bell peppers coming in at once at one point. If I want to do the composter, right, I then need to get storage. I don't know if I want to take the storage over here and just mix them. I don't think so, because then it's more conveyors. I have to run around and figure out how I want to place it. It's a whole thing. So I think I'm probably just going to do the more sanity efficient way and get its own storage just like I did for the mixer. It's wait, but oh my god, this is making a lot. I've had this going for maybe 10 minutes, guys, and it's already almost at 200. That's insane. I highly recommend that if you are especially prioritizing animals. 100% get the mixer as soon as you get corn. It is so worth it. I mean, you can use the plant waste to make that same blend, but honestly, at that point, just buy it. It's not even worth your time to get that all set up with this. I would wait until you can get the composter, and then you can use that for your plants. Anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. I'd greatly appreciate it, as always. My name is CarminoGames, and I hope to see you guys in the next episode. If you guys want to like and subscribe down below, please go for it. It helps me a lot. It's free. No pressure, guys, though. I know it can be annoying to hear that at every video, especially from a bunch of different creators. Not a huge deal. I get it. Regardless, once again, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys in the next episode. Bye-bye.